stall in the Uranus, you could still find a way to weave it through and make it work. Boy, what's it gonna be? We put some possibilities in the Minotaur and what's the other one that we mentioned?
The glue.
The glue, yeah. So what's it gonna be, Onic? I mean, your suggestion also is... Oh, wait, no. We aren't going to see the Rafa anymore.
No, we can't. What else is a good system? Matilda, mayhaps, but... Actually, the Matilda can work. Despite there being Esmeralda at the opposite end, Matilda for Keyboy. Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
This is up against the Marcel.
Yep.
Could be a
I think the last time we saw this, it didn't work, was it?
Eudora can bring a lot of mileage for Geekay Esports.
Xavier's gonna make some magic, similar to what we saw in his previous series against Alpha 7 North. Final series of the day, game number 1. Both are qualified for the playoffs already, but you're looking at better placements. Burst straight into the mid. Sans and Keyboy getting sent back just a little bit with all this great damage and combo, of course, coming out from the Eudora. Fight for the first Little Wanderer, both heavily contesting it. Looks like it went to the side of Geekay, while Onic will minimize their losses.
Yeah, 4 heroes for Geekay Esports. I like that decision. Fast clear your lane, get to there as Aizen. Now they will dip back into the fight, actually poking Tigreal down, forcing that flicker out. Great heads-up play coming out from Geekay Esports, but they did have to commit Quanok's flicker for that one. I feel like when it comes to value, of course you would prefer to have your flicker on your Tigreal. The first team fight that will happen around the first turtle.
Gets the tough boots for the XP lane and the roam. There is a lot of crowd control to watch. Kelra, wow, he is just facing Yaga up front, and he's sidestepping him face up, and Yaga can't hit.
Look at that. He is fast clearing the wave. The models is a problem for Yaga, the Granger up top. And yep, Kelra, I've seen him play the Melissa before and it's masterful with it. Now Onic are gonna be the first one to dip their toes into the turtle, zoning out Shen. Nolan is so far away. Onic identifies that. They blitz the turtle. And all of a sudden Onic just clipped the wings of Geekay Esports.
Shen decides to pull back the golem, so it sets up for Bomba a little bit better. Sino, I mean. And Kyrie is forced to go back. Cannot heavily contest it unless Keyboy, Lutpi, and Sans get the info that they could get something really good. Lutpi will continue his annoyance of the Nolan. Meanwhile, the mid, Shen and Quanok. Stopped by Sans and Keyboy. Quanok having a hard time hitting level 4 as Sans is already just about to hit level 5. Here comes Kelra. They go for a mid play. See if they can find an opening there, but that's just a double lane coming in from the gold standard. They clear it up. Lutpi in the back. And this Uranus is just gonna keep being that kind of presence. Chino can't get to his orange buff.
Yeah. Onic invasion is too difficult to deal with now because of how fast they were moving. It seems like Geekay Esports are just unprepared for kind of relentless movements from Onic Indonesia. They're even including Sans in their Keyboy. Dashing it forward does not land. It's the golden hour catching 2. Kyrie gets out. You can do that?
Did he iframe it?
He timed it perfectly though. He timed the iframe so that he will not get hit by the golden hour. As soon as he gets out of the iframe, he dashes out.
Dashes out of the golden hour. Ah.
Wow.
That makes sense. That's a learning. That's something new. Thanks for teaching us something new, Kyrie. All right, no wonder all these Hiraras are very confident with picking this up into the Marcel. You can't just avoid it, and add that to the long list of reasons as to why Hirara is busted. Want to continue the assault. Here comes Shen. No good than an hour for him just yet. Aizen trying to hold, but very systematically, Onic have just reduced the amount of farm that they can get in the jungle. I'm talking about GK Esports. Keyboy goes in with the implosion. The Sacred Hammer plus the implosion lands. Yaga caught in no man's land, and he's gonna get taken out. Looks like he flickered the wrong way. GK trying to find a win elsewhere besides getting Keyboy down. Lupi is protecting Kelra, and that's a win for GK. Oh, excuse me, Onic.
Especially because of the Gold Rainer. They want to position for the turtle. That is the golden hour. Desperately used by Shen. And a wasted ultimate. In fact, folks coming out from the Nolan. Suns has to back out for now, but Kyrie is controlling the turtle, so is Keyboy. Lutpi already looking for Zeno, finds him. Shen might be in trouble because of this. No. Gets out Lutpi. Pretty safe as the Uranus. No threat from GK Esports. And Onic Indonesia are gonna be happy with trading Keyboy, eventually taking the turtle, and now getting back into farming.
This Uranus for Onic and Lutpi has been so good. Revisiting it and reconfirming it, but yes, if I recall correctly, it was an undefeated for the entire run of MSC. I believe the final standing of Lutpi and the Uranus was 8-0 or 9-0. That's how good he was with this hero.
That's right. Now, Quanok. Oh, flicker to the right. Avoids the entirety of Onic. In comes Shen. Golden hour catches two. Now Kyrie in trouble. Another iframe to dodge the thunder coming out from this Eudora. Gets out. Keyboy, Sliver of HE also getting out of there. Explosions coming out from Geekay. Onic survives, and Lutpi happy to soak all the damage in the world for his teammates to also get out of there. And for some reason, he's also able to protect the purple buff. Geekay Esports and Onic, big tussle in the middle, but no one dies.
Great defense from Onic on all ends. After that golden hour, I was waiting to see where Yaga would be able to drop the damage. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Keyboy found a big flicker implosion. It looks like Quanok's gonna get taken out here, but Kyrie's holding on. He becomes a trade. It's the mid laner for the jungler, and it doesn't look good for Onic. They've lost Kyrie. GK have countered Keyboy's set really well. As I was saying earlier, Yaga actually had his skills body blocked by Keyboy after the golden hour was dropped down by Shen. Topside now, GK trying to look for another win. Keyboy spots on Yaga and Shen, they back off.
A massive win taking out Kyrie. And are they able to push middle? It seems like there will be a defense. Esmeralda wants to go and take that. They will be able to push. Now up top, golden hour. Keyboy is low. But they will also be able to push because of this. GK Esports are playing so well. They even get the turtle on top of it all. 3 massive wins for GK Esports. Objectives that they were able to take. And now they are leading when it comes to the goal. Who would have thunk GK Esports can do this to Onic, especially with Onic securing all these heroes that they have. Oh my goodness.
All right, GK, we see you. We see you now. Great little movements. Great calls. It's still very even, very, very close. But don't be so surprised if by the end of this game, it's GK that we're hyping up. That's going to be a sudden burst yet again. Here comes Quanok with his signature Eudora. Lutpi took a lot of damage. But of course, it is a Uranus. GK are not going to be able to take it down.
Nolan now able to slowly get the push again into the bottom lane. Onic seems like they've lost when it comes to their map movements. And GK just collects a lot of gold around the map. Maybe the trade-off is that Kyrie is pushing up top, but another pressure point coming up from GK Esports. Pop the golden hour onto Keyboy. Keyboy has to back out. Aizen is going to be controlled, and he has to be careful. Has to purify. Gets out of there. Keyboy actually being exploded by Quanok. Didn't even look at the explosion out there. He just went out, flickered, and took out Keyboy. Quanok, the specialist.
He's too good with this Eudora. At this point, I think Onic really need to have an honest conversation about taking it away from him. He continues. It's up against some really tanky heroes too. Onic. Still, again, very close in the goal. They still have their win condition in the Melissa. Kelra's been able to get farm. But with all of this reach and the surprise burst coming out, we talked about the difficulty of the Tigreal into the Marcel. I think the reason why we're seeing a lot more proactive movements where Geekay and Onic look kind of lost is that Tigreal is just definitely slower in the first step compared to the Marcel. Marcel gets around so much quicker and you have to be very deliberate with it. Speaking about Shen, Golden Hour forces out the Crimson Beacon. They get the burst down Lutby on this Uranus but aren't able to take him down. Meanwhile, back behind the Lord Pit, it seems like a member of Geekay was left. That's Aizen on the Esmeralda. Keyboy can't do much against him. It's advantage for Geekay heading into this Lord.
Look at this. The Nolan looking for an angle, looking for the opening. They found each other up top. And it seems like they're having a little bit of a duel out there. But Kyrie will be able to clear the lane up. Both of them, in fact. There's a duel. It's still ongoing. They're still going at it. The Nolan is slow. But in comes Shen to help him out. Keyboy as well. Roamers and junglers up top. A 2v2. And that was the most intense minimap casting I've ever did.
Here comes Geekay. Seeing if they can convert it. There are already 5 members of Onic around here. They left the Nolan up top to clear. They're trying to force a reaction out. Quanok again in a spot to see if he can get a pick off. They know the timers really well. I believe that Geekay have made the call that they know that the purple buff of Kyrie is about to spawn and that there is a minion wave up top. Here comes Shen with another conceal. Brings Quanok with him. They're going after Sands. Are they going to be able to get a big stun off? But Lutby decides to go for the body block. Quick little freeze moment. They couldn't get to the juice in. Couldn't pop its Crimson Beacon. Here comes Keyboy from behind. Finds it. Beneath the Golden Hour, can Onic turn this fight around? The damage coming out of the Granger. Geekay has taken a lot of hits, but no member of Onic gets taken out as well. They send back Kyrie to clear his own purple buff. He will go up to orange. Geekay might actually get this, but it's Sino who goes to his own purple buff. It's a long dance.
Long dance. Gotta watch out for Quanok now. Doesn't have the ultimate. Lutby happy to take all of the damage coming out from members of Geekay. Kyrie slowly getting into the right side, but Aizen spots him out. They will now control the Lord. No ult for Shen for quite a while. So is Quanok has the ultimate. Shen onto the back lines. They want to control this. There's going to be the Purify actually for Shen. Shen far too forward, getting punished. And now Lutby goes in forward with Keyboy. Implosion with the flicker. There is going to be a kill onto the Granger. And now Onic about their opening angle. Quanok is down as well. There will be a trade for the Jushin. But now Xeno Bomba under the Maniac of Kyrie. And of course, it was Keyboy who started it all so patiently waiting for the most opportune moment to pop the flicker implosion, and he finds it.
This is Keyboy. The perfect timing. And Onic have broken the dam, open Pandora's box. They will get Lord number 1 after a very long dance between these two. A question for Geekay. What was Shen doing way too deep behind the lines of Onic and way too early? The other members of Geekay look like they were not ready to help him out.
Oh man. The battle of patience. Shen onto the back lines. The first one to break was Geekay Esports. Not gonna lie, that was pretty close. Geekay Esports played it so well up until the point where Shen was okay. Kyrie forcing the ultimate, pops the probably misses the Philippines because of that sticker, and was so much stun coming out from Keyboy once again. That results in a Quanok kill. Shen has to back out. Onic, oh my goodness, they're playing with the minds of Geekay Esports.
Keyboy again. They baited it out. An entry with the Falling Star Moon coming in from Aizen, but now he's stuck because the other members of Geekay are distracted by Sans of the Crimson Beacon. Kyrie goes in and gets that kill. A monster kill for him. He has hella stacks on the Sky Piercer after the Maniac that he got. Shen decides to go forward. Yaga trying to hit from afar, but he has to focus on the minion waves here while Onic decides to focus on it. And they're not going to be able to take it down just yet. They still have minion waves coming in. They have the man advantage. Look at the damage of Kelra going forward towards Bomba. The entry by Shen. Just a couple of freezing moments, but not a big set. Doesn't have the golden hour just yet, waiting for it. Full combo from the Eudora. Not going to be able to get a kill. Onic are still relentless, and they want to go for the end. They have the minion waves. They can go ahead and lock, but they want to respect. They push back the members of GK and have taken game number 1.
Let's go to squad.